My name is Julian. I'm from Toledo. I'm a recovering heroin addict. My story starts a long time ago, back when I was 9 years old. I was in a car accident where 4 people died. We were hit actually by a drunk driver. That's where my life story starts. Killed 4 people and left me burned forever. I was a shattered body, a shattered soul, and I didn't know what I was gonna do. In the hospital, they drilled me up with all kind of pain meds. I was on morphine drip, Oxycontin, antidepressants, everything. When they would take me off, when I got out of the hospital, when they took me off everything, I just got really, really sick. And I remember looking through the cabinets trying to find some because I heard my parents talking and that's why I was sick. So I knew if I got some, I wouldn't be sick anymore. After that, I was clean for a while because I didn't have access to them anymore. Then as I got older, I started hanging out with my friends and partying. Started doing other shit, drinking, coke, all that kind of stuff. And then when I became about 18, 19, I met this girl. Her parents were addicts. They introduced me back to Percocets, Oxys, and all that. So I started taking them again. I remember the feeling, and I liked it. So I started buying off them. It slowly graduated back into an everyday habit. I was feeling depressed. Everything from my childhood started coming back to me. The car accident, the fighting, the drugs, being suspended from school. Couldn't help it, couldn't control it. I just wanted to take any anxiety, any pain away. I self-medicated. When the pills started getting too expensive, when it became like $100 for an Oxycontin and $10 for a bag of heroin, that's when I made the jump. I started using heroin because it was cheaper. I didn't know where it was gonna lead me. I didn't know I was gonna turn into a junkie that bad. I lost everything. I got a $500,000 settlement from my car accident. I went through it in like 2 years. Not only did I buy houses, cars, I was buying large amounts of drugs, partying everybody up. I guess at the time I didn't really think about the future. I didn't think I was gonna devastate my body, my health, my relationships. Little by little, I started losing everything. I stopped paying my house taxes because I'd rather have that money for drugs. I paid $102,000 for my house. By the time I sold it for $36,000 because they had a lien on it, and I only got $16,000 from it. But that $16,000 bought me more drugs. I didn't care. Money comes and goes. That's what I thought. I'll get it again. I would just sell more annuity payments. Sell a $100,000 annuity payment, get about $50,000 back. Right now, cash money. Under the influence, my mom tried to intervene all the time. She wanted me to stop. She could see what I was doing to myself. I didn't want to stop. I was young, I had money. I was living my life. And then another devastating blow was when my girlfriend actually cheated on me because I trusted her. And she knew my entire life story, my backstory, and my relationship with my family. She had everything, and for her to do that to me, it was a blow. It was definitely a blow. I got worse. I started shooting up because I just didn't want to feel it. The only way I could stay with her is if I was high. The only way I could look her in her face is if I was high. Because if I knew if I was sober, I wouldn't be able to tolerate it. So that kept me going for a little while. In and out of detoxes. The very first detox I went to was Dawn Farms in Michigan. It was a free detox clinic. I've been to Compass when it was Compass. Sassy when it was sassy. Rainbow, up in Michigan, a methadone clinic. Arrowhead, that was actually the first place I'd ever been, was Arrowhead. They were all just bits and pieces of what my future was gonna lead into. I needed to go through the devastating blows, the hardship, the heartache, the loss of everything to get to where I am now. I feel fulfilled today. I feel good. No longer using heroin. It's going on 3 years. You see, I don't count days like everyone else does. I just know it was winter 2018 because I'm not gonna dwell on it. I'm not gonna wake up every day saying 233. It's not gonna have that control on me, not anymore. I won't allow it. Coming off drugs was bad. Coming off heroin, that's something else. That's like living in hell with the devil. Heroin was the devil's drug, and it should have stayed in hell. You see, I've had the flu, I've been sick, I have burns, I have broken bones, I have a brain injury, but heroin withdrawal, that'll make you want to kill yourself. The mental part of it, the physical part, shitting yourself, because it happens. Shit yourself. Done that lots of times. The thoughts that race through your head about how to get some money, the mental pain you'll put yourself through, the way that the chemicals can change your brain, and the sadness and depression that it can put you in, the state of mind alone that a withdrawal from heroin could put you in, trumps any other pain I've ever felt. It's excruciating. It's excruciating. I was broke, I had no money, I was homeless, I had nothing. And in my house, the man is supposed to be a man and be on his feet. And all my friends around me were succeeding. And at one time I was the man. I lost everything, I had nothing. And everyone was still going up and I was going down. Being who I was when I was younger, when I turned 18 and had access to all that money, man, people looked up to me. I had everything. Like I said, I had the house, I had the car, I had money, I could buy whatever I wanted. And then I started going down and everyone else started going up. Everyone started getting houses, I was losing mine. I was down to like 110 pounds. I was embarrassed of who I was. I couldn't even afford a pack of cigarettes. I'd pick up cigarettes off the ground and smoke them. But every day it was stealing from my mom. Trying to manipulate a drug dealer, just front me. And then anybody could talk to you any way they wanted because you're gonna let them, because ultimately your agenda was to get $20 from them, if you could. So they'll call you a piece of shit. I know I'm a piece of shit, but please, I'm so sick. You didn't care. I didn't care. I started to care. I just didn't want to do it anymore. I had enough. I ended up at the recovery center. And I met some amazing people there. True people. 100% real people that helped me. They said they didn't take my bullshit. They knew when I was lying. They knew when I was manipulating. They called me out on everything. They called me out. They said, you're lying. You're gonna go get high. I said, no, I'm not, but I knew I was. They kept me honest. I kept trying to justify using with, I can never get clean, but they said that's bullshit. You can get clean if you want it. You gotta want it. I can't do it for you. They can't do it for you. Do it for yourself. And I was tired of it. I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. So even when I was sick, in withdrawal, I'd be sitting in their lobby, waiting to talk to my counselor, waiting to go in the group. I'd be there, instead of going to the drug dealer's house, I would go to the recovery center and sit there. I didn't have an appointment with nobody, I would just sit there in the lobby. Just so I didn't go buy drugs. It is a day-by-day program. It absolutely is. And I won't be fully recovered until I'm dead. But I'm gonna keep doing me every single day. Keep doing what I gotta do. keep living life. What keeps me clean now is not only not wanting to use, but just not wanting to feel that low anymore. Not low anymore at all. My kids need me. I grew up without my father. I'm not gonna let them grow up without one either. I just want to be the best version of me that I can be. You know, I'm doing things now that I never thought that I would. Work full time. It was like the end of my addiction, but the start of something new. And then about a year into working there, they came up to me and said, we have a position for a meat cutter butcher position. The starting pay is, $14 back then. It was about 4 years ago. Would you be interested? I said, hell yeah. I said, yeah. They got me in there. I started doing the apprenticeship. The apprenticeship was actually a year long, but I wanted to make that good money so bad that I studied. I watched YouTube videos. I was asking tons of questions, and I ended up passing my certification in like 6 months. There is a head cutter ahead of me, but because I'm so persistent, I actually kind of bumped him down to where he's under me now. We come in at the same time, and management comes to me first. I have that sense of urgency. I'll get things done faster. I'll do it right. I won't really mess up. Just dropped $2,300 on a new engine for my car. I could have never done that if I was using drugs. $2,300, that car would have been junked. The loan that I have on it would have went default. But now my credit's amazing. Feels great. Now I have money in my pocket. I don't have to worry about selling something. I can go buy new clothes if I want them. I can go buy food when I want it. Fix my car if I need to. I love my life right now. Heroin humbled me. If there's one thing that people take from me, it doesn't matter what your background is. Doesn't matter where you come from. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter where you are. You never start out saying, I'm gonna be a junkie. It can happen to anyone, anywhere, anytime, for any reason. I started my adult life as a champ. At the top of my game. I had everything. If I wanted it, I got it. Because of heroin and drugs, I was a piece of shit. I was lower than low. I was nothing. But I'm making my comeback. I'm here and I'm here to stay. And I'll never stop thriving. I went to the recovery center. I got back up. I'm fighting again. I will rise, and I'll stay there. Thanks to my recovery. And the people at the recovery center. Shout out to Duke, my counselor. Started from the bottom, now we're here.